Hey guys, my name is Rennie, and I just took my local 12 apprentice exam, entrance exam, and I kind of was wanting to make this video to give some of you guys who are going to take this just some information on how it goes and kind of what to expect. So I applied maybe 2 months ago, and I got the email to come take the test maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So in the email they ask, or they don't really ask much, they just tell you what day and what time. And then they say that be there 30 minutes early. My test was at 9 o'clock. I ended up showing 7 a.m. Because the test was in LA. I live in California. I'm about two hours from where it's actually located. And it being LA, I was expecting some traffic, but I got here about 7:15. My test started at 9. When you get here at around 8:30, a lot of people will start to line up at the front door, and then they'll talk to you, tell you if you have a Class A or if you're a veteran, to bring that paperwork with you, copies, because they keep it. They just tell you at the front desk, because they'll take you around the building and tell you at the front desk. The people will go over it, they'll take them. You sign in, and they sit you down at the table, and they kind of go over the union. They kind of talk about what they do, and then they have you ask, they answer a bunch of questions if anybody has any. And then the first section, this is for my test. I don't know if the tests are different, but the first section was English. And it was pretty easy. Just know your synonyms, know your there's a guy pulling up. I don't know if he knows how to park. He's about to hit me. This fucking dude. All these other parking spots are parked next to me. Second time backing up and trying to pull in. See if we can do it third time. Just go get a different parking spot. He parked so close to me, I don't know if he's gonna be able to open his door. People around here. Anyways, first was English and language, and it was really easy as long as you know your synonyms and all that kind of stuff. It was like an example question that I can remember, which that wasn't like asking synonyms, was like Army is to recruiting as religion is to blank blank blank, and there's a bunch of questions, and the answer was religion was to converting. And there's some other ones that were like which do not belong, and then one was like elbow, arm, bicep, and calf, and it was obviously calf because elbow, arm, bicep, they're all on your arm. It's really just dumb stuff like that. It's like common sense. And the mathematical portion was actually really easy as well. As pretty much simple math. The only ones I really even had to use a calculator for was there's 2 questions that asked for an average and 2 questions that asked for the volume of a shape. So it was pretty simple, nothing to worry about. They allow you to use calculators. You can't use your phone, you have to get an actual calculator. I recommend bringing a scientific calculator, because you do. Motherfucker almost hit my mirror. This fucking dude. Yeah, go find a different parking spot. What the hell's wrong with people? Anyways. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, I recommend a scientific calculator. I got mine for like $12 maybe at Walmart. Because so you can, if you don't know how to, add fractions and add turn decimals into fractions, or vice versa, because there is a few questions in there where it'll say, if I can remember, or it wasn't word question, it was picture, but it was like how much it was giving you fractions. It was giving you, basically it was like eighth inch, 1 inch, 9 inch, 9 inch, and then it was like a quarter, it had you add them up. And if you're not good at that, you can literally just type that all into a scientific calculator and the answer came up. That's what I did. Instead of adding it up in my head, I just did it the easy way. So that was probably the hardest part, was the math. The mechanical portion is pretty simple. If you take the mechanical aptitude test online, I mean, there's a YouTube video that I watched and it kind of gave me a good idea. There's also an app that's like $2.99 or something like that I had bought and I had taken. I'll leave both of those in the comment section. But it's pretty simple. It shows you a picture of gears and it says which gear. So it'll be like the 4 gears, and this gear, if it's rotating clockwise, which, we'll call this A, which way will gear B be rotating. And that's really simple. You just follow the gears. And then it'll ask you, like with the belt system, if wheel A is spinning clockwise, which way is wheel C spinning. And it's all pretty simple stuff if you understand simple mechanical things. Another question that I can remember me having to think about, I think that might have been it. I don't think, like I said, it was actually a very simple test, a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting kind of a difficult test, especially in the mathematical portion, but it's all pretty much simple math. It asks you questions like, for the mechanical, there's like a mother and a son on a teeter-totter, or whatever they're called, and the son is 6 feet from the, or 6 inches from the, no, 6 feet from the fulcrum, which is the middle, and he weighs, I think it said like 50 kilos. And how far does the mom have to be to balance it out? And the mom weighs 100 kilos. How far does the mom have to be to balance it out? I think the answer was like 3 feet or something like that. So it's pretty simple. Nothing really to worry about, to be honest. After the test, or before the test, they go over what happens after the test and how you get on the list. So depending on how you score is how high up you'll be on the list. So it's not like you just get placed in line. Based off scores, you merge onto the existing list. And they say it takes about 8 weeks and you'll get a letter in the mail, is what they told us. I don't know if it's different anywhere else. You'll get a letter in the mail with your test scores, and then they tell you to keep your phone on because they're going to call you. And in my area, it'll be, I can't even remember what the LA area code is, around here at least, or it'll be where I'm from, which is 661 area code. And they say keep your phone on, answer every call because we'll call you, and if you don't answer, most of the time they need somebody either that day or like the next day to go drug test and get to training, that you get skipped. So they say keep your phone on you, I know you're at work, but answer your phone, or keep your voicemails open. Don't let your voicemail box get full. So just be aware of that. They'll tell you all this when you go and take your test. But overall, the test itself, not much to stress about, especially if you take, I watched a couple of YouTube videos about mechanical aptitude tests, and if you take that, if you download that app, I think it's iPhone only, I'll put it in the description, you're gonna have no problem passing this test. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Good luck, guys.